All right, everybody, I finally made it to Arthur and Sons. I'm with my good friend Joe Isidori. I've been saying I'm going to come here, and now I finally made it.
I was starting to think you weren't going to show up. No. I got to be honest. I was getting a little suspect.
All right? You're more of a jet setter than I am. I can't catch this guy. You're never 2 feet planted on the ground. You are 1 foot here. Now you're here.
But I'm here.
And now?
Now we can eat.
Now we can eat.
All right, you know what we're going to make?
Spicy rigatoni alla vodka.
The best in the world, baby.
Best.
Number one, act like you know, all right?
Now we can.
All right, so first things first, right? You know how to cook?
I know how to cook, I just don't want to.
Wait, hold on. You know how to make gravy?
I call it gravy.
You do?
Yeah!
Oh! Forget about it. Forget all of you sauce people. Get out of here. I love it.
We're going to start a war right now
That's
online.
it.
Cut this out. I'm going to lose 50% of my following.
I knew she was good. All right, so we're going to start over here a little super extra virgin olive oil Frontoio #1, baby. Okay, we'll let that get hot. You're going to get dirty with me a little bit, right?
No, not my white
so you got an
sweater.
apron on. All right, see the garlic?
Yeah.
You can stick your hand in there. It's okay.
All right.
Grab a little garlic. You're going to put it right here. Okay?
I washed my hand. How much garlic?
That's good. Perfect. That's it. Whatever you want. I don't care. And I'm going to put a little shallot in there, too. I like a little onion in there. Then we're going to do a little salt and a little pepper because that's what you do. You season along the way. Okay?
Season along
the way. Now we're going to saute this a little bit, right? So the key is you got the extra virgin olive oil. You got the garlic. I want to give it a little cook. You don't want it to be raw. All right? Then, because it's spicy alla vodka sauce, you know what we got to put in there, right? Vodka, right? So before we do that, actually, we're gonna do this is what makes it spicy. Okay? This is a Calabrian chili,
yeah.
Super concentrated tomato paste, some other fun ingredients which I can't tell you because it's secret.
Then he has to kill you.
Well, done. You know, no good. When you walk in a room, don't worry, we're good. When you walk in a room, look down. You see plastic, you're screwed. So we're gonna saute that over here, right? And then after we saute that, fuego, baby. We got a little fun. There you go. There you go. That's the alla vodka in the vodka. Okay. So then what we have here is this is like a base of tomato and heavy cream. This is kind of where that unctuous sauce comes from.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. Take a ladle, right there. So you're a pro.
I mean,
That's it. All right. So that's enough there. We got this going on. All right. We're gonna let that all come to a little bit of a simmer. Cook it, and then we're gonna cook some rigatoni.
Those look pretty serious. Those rigatoni.
I'm gonna tell you what this rigatoni is not.
Okay.
It's not mouchard. Okay. It's not mouchard. It's al dente. All right. So nice little rigatoni. We'll put that there. Drop it in the water for a little bit.
I need one of those in my house.
I've got this already pared off. We've got our sauce sauteing over here.
That's it? It's done?
It's done. I have it pared off already.
Oh,
so, because I want to keep it perfect. Look, see, no shot.
I'm eating this one.
That's it. It's al dente.
Oh my God, it's so good already. Mm-hmm.
All right, then we're going to come over here. We're going to do a little bit of this. Now you're going to grab a handful of cheese there.
I wash my hands.
That's it. You get the easy job.
More of the cheese? No, I'm good.
What are you? That's all the cheese you can
No,
use?
I want more.
Listen, when you're home with the Sunday gravy, that's all the cheese you use?
No.
Come on, give me some more cheese.
I have cheese with a side of pasta.
A little bit more cheese.
I want cheese with a side of pasta.
There you go. That's it. Now you're talking. Look, then we're going to give it a little toss. A little
probably.
bella mangiare.
It's all on the wrist.
We're going to go. It's all on the wrist.
It's all on the wrist.
I'm going to take a plate. Watch out. We're going to go over here. I'm going to dump and I'm going to go. That's it. Okay? Clean it up a little bit. And then I'm going to make it rain.
Make it rain.
Ready? Come on.
Let's do it.
I'm going to shave the cheese right over the top. A little Parmigiano Reggiano. And some parsley. Just for color. And away we go. Show the world what you just made.
Look what I just made. A little bit.
Joey and Tara just made the world famous spicy rigatoni alla vodka at Arthur and Sons here in New York City. Let's go, baby. Now we can eat.
Now we can eat. All right, sitting down right now with Chef Joe Isidori. Did I say it right?
You did.
Do people mess that up?
All the time. It's unbelievable.
Because to me, it's so phonetic. People
Yeah.
can't say Cannistraci for shit.
Yours
but
is tough. I gotta be
it
honest.
is tough.
It
I
is
know.
tough.
That's
Yeah.
why I changed
Yeah.
my Instagram handle, all my handles to Tara Jokes, because I'm like, nobody's ever.
You're in my phone as Tara Jokes.
Nobody's
That's
gonna
it.
find
That's
me,
it.
but I can say Joe Isidori.
That's it. Joe Isidori. That's it.
Now I'm digging into the food I cooked. I think you're all over the place
I
right
am
now.
all
It's
over
a
the
little
place.
ridiculous.
Yeah, yeah. So we have the West Village, which are in. There's 2 locations here. We have Bridgehampton. Then I have restaurants in Tampa. I got restaurants in Orlando. I got restaurants in California. And we're just going to take the whole world over with Arthur
I
and
mean,
Sons.
that's it. Arthur and Sons is literally taking over. This was the first year for the Hamptons, and it was like
The hottest
the
spot
hottest
in the
place to
Hamptons.
be.
All the celebrities were there.
Okay, and I know that, but I think it's because I'm gonna say this, knowing you now personally and like knowing the restaurant kind of embodies your personality. You are this like loud, in your face, in the best possible way.
I'm a New Yorker.
Positive New Yorker, but like it's a vibe. So the food's delicious,
Yeah.
but this is not a regular Italian restaurant.
I tell everyone, listen, knock it off. Don't be fancy. It's just chicken parm. Who
Right.
cares? Nobody cares, right?
Nobody-
you know?
nobody cares. What-
Nobody cares.
That's from the Bronx now.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah. Nobody cares. So that's what we try to do, right? It's all about the experience and the vibe. It's not about the chicken parm and the meatballs and the spicy rigatoni and everybody loves.
Which is excellent. Like
Excellent.
it's the best.
It's old school.
Yeah, it's old school
Old school.
style. Yeah.
That's it. It's old school. But the whole point is when you come here, all I did was take your favorite local Italian joint and I kind of reworked it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I've got graffiti on the walls. I've got Rakim over here. I got Dean over there. I got Frank over
Rakim
there.
in between
That's
Dean
it.
Martin and
That's
Frank
it.
Sinatra.
That's it. That's it.
But
This is where hip hop meets Frank Sinatra.
But
you know?
embodies our like generation. Like I grew up in the
100%.
Bronx,
100%.
Italian, so we heard on a Sunday morning I'm blasting Sinatra and Dean Martin cooking. At night I'm listening to Biggie. So it's like that's our generation too.
It is,
So
it is,
this
it
restaurant is like a tribute to where we come from. It's
100%.
Uh,
Now there's the spicy rigatoni, huh? Look at that. Here, let me help you out.
All right.
I gotta be honest. You know what I tried to play here? That I can't get them to do it freestyle, right? I tell them.
What do you mean?
They won't listen. Every time I play the freestyle, people are like, unless you're Italian or you're from a borough,
that's
they don't
so
understand what it is.
specific. How did this start?
So I'm 3rd generation New York City chef, right? My family's all from the Bronx and Harlem, and they were in the meat business and the restaurant business. So we used to have butcher shops and restaurants. This is in the 40s and 50s and 60s. My grandmother was the chef. My grandfather was the butcher. That was what we did, right? We didn't know anything else. Back then, you know, it was like you're either Scapriello or you were in the restaurant business. You didn't know how to do anything else, right?
Absolutely.
This didn't happen by...
Shoemaker.
Yeah, shoemaker, right? So, you know, this is just what we do. So then my father became a chef, and he was like an acclaimed New York City chef. He had a restaurant, Como se llama, 47th Street,
Okay.
right? And then, you know, he started opening up restaurants, and then he taught me. So I always say I'm 3rd generation chef. My grandmother was like written in the New York Times in 1964.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
yeah.
Look
Look
it
it up.
I'd love to see
So,
that.
and then my father, and then me. I'm a Michelin-Star chef, right? I got fancy, as they always
You got
say.
a little fancy.
I got a little fancy.
You get fancy, fancy, huh?
So when I was a kid, I used to sling chicken parm, and I used to tell my father, you know, there's more things to life than chicken parm. He goes,
So was it pushback from you initially?
100%.
You didn't want to do the
I didn't want
family
to do that.
business.
I said, I'm not going to be a chicken parmesan slinger my whole life. I said, there's another world there. He said, kid, you're going to learn, okay? You got champagne taste on a Budweiser budget, and remember one thing, chicken parm pays the bills, all right? So
That's going to be my new motto in life.
yeah, so I go through everything in life. You know, I win the stars, I do this, I'm on TV. And at the end of the day, I realize I got no guts. I got nothing, right? So what am I going to do? I'm going to do what my family taught me. I'm going to serve chicken parm, and I'm going to pay the bills. And that's how Arthur and Sons was born.
It's so funny. I find it in comedy too. It's like the minute I accepted being a Bronx Italian
Yeah.
and talking about that and
Yeah.
doing the words and phrases that you and I do online, people were like, I drawn to it. It was nostalgia. So
Yeah.
that's what you're doing here. Essentially, the
That's all
minute
it
you
is.
just accepted who you were and where you came from is when you made the big bucks.
That's it.
Hopefully that
That's
happens
it.
for me
That's
soon.
it.
But
Go ahead, bring the meatballs. All right, so
Oh,
that's
okay.
my mother's meatballs, all right? So my mother always says, it's always about your father. What about me? I said, Ma, your meatballs are on the menu.
I
all
smell
right?
the basil.
Yeah.
Basinigol.
Basinigol.
Basinigol
That's it.
is basil.
That's it.
We're doing that. Word of the day.
That's it. That's a
Arthur
good one.
and Sons.
That's it. Basinigol.
All right, I got to ask you. Now this is your last meal on earth. What is it?
Oh, I'm gonna ruin you. I'm sorry, because it's not gonna be Italian, right? All right. Well, I'll give you one thing: spaghetti What pomodoro? No,
okay.
with tomatoes, like
Okay.
a nice marinara,
Okay.
right? Spaghetti marinara, al dente spaghetti, perfect.
Yes.
Fresh basil
Grated cheese.
nice grated cheese, locatelli.
Okay.
Right. So that's that. But you want to know something crazy? I want a ham and cheese sandwich. I want Boar's Head ham. I want Land O'Lakes American. It's got to be Martin's potato bread, and Gould's mustard. That's what I want.
Is this a chef thing? Like, do you
Yeah.
cook all day and then go home and want Chinese food or like something?
You know what my dirty secret is? Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
This is like every best
Yeah.
chef in
Yeah.
the world does this for all of us and then goes home and eats Taco Bell.
Ask me what I wash it down with.
What?
Champagne and beers, Miller High Life. That's it.
Champagne, Miller
Yeah,
High Life,
that's
and
it.
Taco
That's
Bell, and
it.
he's serving us. And we can't.
That's my mother's meatballs.
Tell us some words that you use in the kitchen.
Mapine.
Mapine. Do you know what a mapine is?
It's a rag.
There we
It's
go.
a rag. Rogot. We
Rogot.
talked about that. Managot.
Manigot.
Managot.
Right.
All right. I did another one the other day. Marinara.
Marinara.
So marinado, you know, tomato, whatever. It's not marinara. Okay. What else? Let's go. Let's keep going. I like
Let's
it.
go.
Gabagool,
Gabagool.
capricola. What else?
We essentially changed the C's to G's
Yeah.
and we cut the vowel off.
Yeah.
And the gravy versus sauce debate is I'm so over it. I'm so over it. It does it's where our ancestors came and it's what they said. It's as Italian as anything else is.
Listen.
And I
Monday,
gotta do
Tuesday-
this as you talk about it.
Yeah, you gotta do it.
Tell us all the places that we can find Arthur and Sons.
So we've got 2 locations here in the West Village.
Yes.
Okay.
I know. That's next door is a lounge.
It's an
Is that a
Italian American
full
club.
menu?
Well, now we have a full menu. You know why? Because they were banging down the door. You got to give people what they want, right? So we got
Give
the full
the
menu
people
there.
what
So we
they
got 2
want.
locations. It's really cool over there. The Italian American Club. We got the OG right here, the West Village. We've got Bridgehampton, which is phenomenal. See you next
I'm
summer.
going next summer.
That's it.
Summer.
And then we're opening up a new location in Midtown, which I'll let you know the location soon.
Top secret.
That's it.
Thank you so much.
I love you.
No.
You're the best.
I love you. I'm gonna,
I travel to
Go
see her
eat.
perform. You know
Yes.
that? I travel to see her perform.
and I traveled to have him cook for me.
That's
and,
it.
and eat his delicious food. I love you. I love watching all the success online. I love that you're keeping it real and keeping it true and being authentic. So I think the only success comes from that.
Okay, make sure you tell your husband I said hello.
I will.
Okay?
I
That's
will.
it. The
Now
best.
we can eat.
Now we can eat. I love it.